What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Productions. We got so many big topics to discuss in today's video, guys. I'm excited. We got Lantern casting news. Scary Movie 6 has an official release date. We're going to be talking Robert Downey Jr. potentially being doomed past Avengers Secret Wars. Ginormous, a Resident Evil reboot. I am stoked, you guys. Now, let's talk about the meat and the potatoes. Ulrich Thomsen, you guys, has been casted in the Lantern series as Sinestro, the once upon a time Green Lantern, who now wields the yellow ring, you guys, of fear. This is big and ginormous. But this also just is a fresh reminder that these are experienced Green Lanterns we are about to see. And Hal Jordan and Sinestro have their history. They have their relationship. They've probably gone at it multiple times. And I have a feeling that Hal Jordan won't make it out of this Lantern series. He probably will die by the hands of Sinestro, you guys, which will be absolutely wild to me to see. You know, because they were, once upon a time, both Green Lanterns. Sinestro kind of, he was the mentor for Hal Jordan. And now that, it's coming full circle, Hal Jordan's going to be the mentor for, John Stewart. I am so excited. Kyle Chandler is absolutely going to kill it in this role. And then Aaron Pierre as, John Stewart. Oh my God. Just hearing this man talk about the role and talk about him doing homework, reading the source material, the comic books, has me that much more excited for this series. I cannot wait. James Gunn understands the importance of this Lantern series. The Lanterns have a bad rap because of the Green Lantern film with Ryan Reynolds. And he understands that they need to nail this series down. Absolutely. I cannot wait to see. I'm so pumped to see Aaron Pierre alongside of a David Cornswet. They are both ginormous, good-looking men. Lady killers. I'm telling you guys. I cannot wait for this Lantern series. It is going to be so refreshing to see. The fact that it's going to be like a buddy cop, lethal weapon type type show has me really intrigued. They can do so much with this, but I'm really hoping they kind of, since this is not an origin story, it's not an origin story for Hal Jordan, but I want it to be an origin story for John Stewart. We've never gotten him in a live action film before. Now, I know there's certain characters that we've seen the origin story over and over and over again. We've seen the pearls of, Martha getting shot. We've seen, Superman on Krypton. We're not doing that with certain characters. And James Gunn understands that because it's been done too many times. But a character like John Stewart, who's never been introduced live action before, kind of needs to be. And I want it to be as a fan. I want to see an origin story for John Stewart. That would be so fascinating to me. But when you're doing a series, it could be doing a series. And we don't know how long this series could be. It could be 8 episodes. It could be 12 episodes. No idea. But to cram an origin story, but then also cram in like a buddy cop thing and, kind of like a, apprentice. It's going to be a lot for this Lantern series. So maybe they skip and bypass the origin story for John Stewart. And it's just him, kind of just mentoring and training him while they discovered all kinds of cosmic, craziness out there, with the Lantern Corps. But, oh man, I cannot wait. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the casting for Sinestro, you guys. I'm not too familiar with this man's work, so who knows? A lot of people seem to be really excited about it. I'm just excited that we're getting Sinestro in this Lantern series. So fascinating to me, you guys. But that's the DC news of the day. Moving on to Marvel. My Time to Shine Hello has stated that apparently Marvel Studios wants RDJ for a while. Meaning they want him as Dr. Doom past Avengers Secret Wars. Interesting. I think it's a good idea. You don't just give Doom 2 films and kill him off. That would be idiotic on Marvel's behalf. But then there's this side of the fandom that's just not happy with the casting of RDJ as, Dr. Doom. Now, do I think, is he going to kill it? Absolutely. But my worries is the comparison of Iron Man. You know what I mean? It seems it's a little bit too early. I don't know, man. A lot of people are divided on this. And this is like a big topic of discussion of, why is RDJ as Dr. Doom? Why couldn't they pick any other actor in the world? And they could have saved a whole, Secret Wars variant moment for RDJ's return as Iron Man. That would have been big. Can you imagine that? Ginormous. That would have been a big moment like Cap picking up the hammer. But I do believe that RDJ and I do believe, with what the Russo brothers have cooking in the pot right now, I trust him. And can he deliver a performance that's drastically different than, his performance as Tony Stark throughout the MCU? Yes, he can. And I hope we get something different, because if it's similar to him being like Tony Stark, you know what I mean? It would just be so silly. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I want to see Reed and, Victor Von Doom be, college roommates and things of that nature. I want them to stick to the source material when we're talking about Doctor Doom, not switch up anything. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We'll see. RDJ as Doom in the next 10 to 15 years, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. We have an update for Armored Wars. Yes, you guys, Armored Wars. That is a project I have not heard from in a long time. What did they announce? They announced Armored Wars a couple of years back. Even Don Cheadle had talked. He was like, I had no idea what's going on with this project. I don't know. And rightfully so. But Daniel RPK came out with some interesting scoop. So the film is on hold. Yes, it was a series, but it's going to be a film now. It has been on hold. It's likely to release after Secret Wars. So probably not until 2028. No, 2028, 2029, possibly 2030. Yikes. The story will be completely different from the original plan. The script is being rewritten due to the backlash of Secret Invasion. At this point, Secret Invasion is not even canon, because what they did in that show was an abomination. Oh, Rhodey's been a Skrull this entire time. Since when was Rhodey a Skrull? After the events of, Captain America Civil War? So you telling me all those heartfelt moments of him, like, we killed Thanos, or, him, crying about, Tony dying? All that was fake? What a stupid idea. Terrible idea. And if they're uncanonizing that project, then by all means, uncanon that shit, because it was a terrible show. Secret Invasion is the worst MCU project I've ever seen in my life. I will never rewatch that. I wouldn't even accept that free on 4K Blu-ray. That's how bad that show was, you guys. It was a travesty. Just terrible. I don't know, man. If they're going to be revamping this entire movie for the story, you got to bring back Pepper Potts. You got to bring back Morgan Stark. I mean, the story of Armored Wars deals with Tony Stark's armor, right? If somebody else, had, Tony's technology, which is kind of like the premise of damn near all three Iron Man films. I don't know, maybe bring back Justin Hammer. Make it fun, man. Make it fun, honestly. I want to see more Rhodey. I want to see more, War Machine. He's always been a fan favorite of mine, and I want to see this film do well. Even if they just... It's probably going to be way too expensive for a show. That's why, the show turned into a film, because it was like, there's no way we can have this be a show. It's going to cost us close to about $200 to, $220 easily. But we'll see what happens, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about, this Armored Wars updates. Hell, even throw in Riri Williams, you guys. Have that connection. That would be a lot of fun. But moving on to the next topic, you guys, we have an official release date for Scary Movie 6, you guys, coming out June 12th, 2026. And yes, you guys, the Wayans brothers are now in creative control over this franchise. I stopped watching. I've seen Scary Movie probably 3, probably 4. After that, it was just, after part 2, realistically, it was all just butt cheeks. It wasn't good at all. None of those movies. The first 2 are iconic, classic comedies because of the Wayans brothers and the Wayans family. They just don't miss. And the fact that they're back, is so exciting to me. Marlon Wayans is big on, bringing comedy back and, that original old school style of comedy. And I agree, man. Everything's been so censored. Everything, everybody's so sensitive all the time. Like, the Wayans brothers have a phenomenal track record, from their films in the 90s, from like Mo Money, what's that movie? I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Don't be a menace in South Central without drinking your juice in the hood. White Chicks. So many great shows. Even, the Wayans Bros show is so damn funny. Like, I cannot wait. And I'm hoping Anna Faris returns. I'm hoping, Regina Hall returns. They're just so important to the franchise, being within those first 2 films. And they went on to star in, I think, 3 and 4 or whatever. But like I said, the first 2 are the only ones that matter in my eyes, you guys. But I'm excited. They start shooting this year with a release date of next summer. How exciting. And to close out the video, you guys, Barbarian director Zach Cregger is officially set to direct a Resident Evil film. Interesting. This will be more in the horror focused and more faithful to the initial games. 4 studios are bidding for the film, including Warner Brothers and Netflix. Look, you guys. I mean this from the heart. Why are we still doing this? Resident Evil has been a drastic fail from the very first film. They tried it on Netflix. Garbage. Just not good. The video games are iconic. So good. So much fun. Resident Evil 4 is personally my favorite video game. I still want to buy the remastered version on the PS5, but I'm a little bitch. And I'm scared. I don't want to play it. I don't want to relive that horror game because Resident Evil 4 was so scary. But I loved Barbarian. Barbarian was one of my favorite horror films of 2022, 2023. Really good. So maybe this film could be great. And if everybody's bidding for this, maybe the script is phenomenal. They're like, okay, we want to fund this. Let's get this made. But it's Resident Evil. Maybe they base it off, part 4. That would be fascinating to me. Part 4 would be really, really fascinating to me if they decided to do that run. Have it set in the village, then the castle, and then the island. That would be wild. I would like that. Yeah, they got to do something different, but we'll see. Hey, stop that. Okay. But I'm excited for all of these topics because the future seems so bright, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about a potential Resident Evil reboot in the works. What game would you guys like them to set it based off of? Can they pull it off? We've had damn near like 7 or 8 or 9 of these Resident Evil projects, and they've all fallen flat. Let me know what you guys think about the Lanterns casting, RDJ as Doom Pass, Secret Wars, thoughts and opinions, and of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.